Hey guys, let's get more news from Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Jimmy Butler says key to recent success was refusing to get down during skid. This Miami Heat team has never been about folding. If that were the case, it wouldn't have made it to the NBA Finals as a number 8 seed last season. So dealing with adversity is nothing new. A week ago, the Heat were in the middle of a 7-game losing streak. They refused to get down and turned it into 4 victories in the last 5 games. They defeated the San Antonio Spurs Wednesday behind Jimmy Butler's 17 points, 11 rebounds and 11 assists. The reason for the sudden turnaround? Just having fun again. I think we're really back to having fun again, Butler said. We're smiling, we're joking around. Whenever you're having fun, good things happen. The Heat even played well during their lone loss of this stretch, Sunday against the Los Angeles Clippers. They had every chance to win before faltering late. I actually think even though we lost to the Clippers, we were having fun, Butler said. We were still hopping, playing the right way. We weren't down. I think we understand who we are. I think we may have gotten lost for a little bit in trying to be a squad, trying to be individuals instead of being a group. I think we've gotten back to that and it's looking really good. The Heat returned to action Sunday at home against the Boston Celtics. Shandell Richardson covers the Miami Heat for Inside the Heat, a Fan Nation channel for Sports Illustrated. He has covered the NBA since 2010. How are Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo building on their chemistry as a tandem? Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo are 2 cornerstones of the Miami Heat's organization. If Herro and Adebayo could not succeed together, the Heat's chemistry would fail. In their 5 years as teammates, the duo's bond has grown stronger. This teamwork was displayed in Wednesday's win against the San Antonio Spurs. Following the victory, Adebayo, Herro, and coach Erik Spoelstra spoke about the tandem's chemistry. Herro had 24 points and 7 assists on 66.7% shooting, while Adebayo finished with 20 points on 10 of 14 shooting. You have to have a lot of versatility, a lot of different actions you can get to, Spoelstra said. You need firepower in this league to score against the best defenses. They've really worked intentionally on building that collaboration between the two of them for the last 2 or 3 years. Now, when they have to anchor some units together, they know they have to lean on each other. It can't be just them taking turns. Trust plays a major factor in their ability to thrive on offense. Despite Herro and Adebayo's shooting woes, the duo continues to keep their faith in each other. They are becoming more effective in the pick-and-roll game. I think we got away from it for a little bit and that's not smart, Herro said. Just getting back to it the last week or so, I think is good for us. We need to get to that more and more. The connection adds a dimension to the Heat's offense, which is lacking otherwise. The danger of Herro dumping the ball off to Adebayo frees up opportunities for him outside the paint. Watching film, Adebayo said of improving chemistry with Herro. Diving into that and also repetitions, practice, shoot-arounds and communication. Anthony Pasiala works as a contributing writer to Inside the Heat. Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo and San Antonio Spurs' Victor Wembanyama faced off on Wednesday night in a clash between 2 of the league's top centers. The Heat walked away victorious behind strong performances from their big 3 of Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, and Tyler Herro. Meanwhile, Wembanyama continued to showcase all the makings of a superstar in the Spurs' 12-point defeat. They play mostly the right way, not many mistakes, Wembanyama said of the Heat post-game. It shows throughout the season and also in the playoffs. They've got a lot of vets, solid players. The Heat have been one of the most successful postseason teams of the last 2 decades. They have won 3 NBA championships, reaching the finals on 7 occasions in the span. Much of this stems from their front office building multiple championship-level rosters. Not to mention, Erik Spoelstra has been the coach since 2008. He's one of the solid players in the league, especially defensively, Wembanyama said of Adebayo. It's a great player to watch film on. The Heat center is among the favorites to win Defensive Player of the Year every season, but his impact on defense has not shown much on the stat sheet this year. Adebayo recorded 20 points and 5 rebounds on 71.4% shooting in 28 minutes on the floor. He set the tone early on through physicality with the 7'3" big man, resulting in a poor efficiency second quarter. However, Wembanyama responded with a pair of three-pointers coming out of halftime. Anthony Pasiala works as a contributing writer to Inside the Heat. Heat interested in reunion with $37 million stretch big, report. Former Miami Heat big man Kelly Olynyk may be on the move before the NBA trade deadline. The Utah Jazz big man's name has been the subject of many trade rumors. On February 7, Yahoo Sports. Jake Fisher reported that the Jazz could trade Olynyk to the Raptors for Bruce Brown. If the Jazz trade Olynyk to the Raptors, they could reroute him somewhere else. If they do, Fisher reported that the Heat have interest in a reunion. Olynyk is also on an expiring $12.1 million contract and could quite feasibly be rerouted to another team if Toronto determines he's not going to be part of the Raptors' future plans, Fisher reported in a February 7 story. Philadelphia, Miami, and Golden State also have shown interest in Olynyk, according to league sources. Kelly Olynyk played for the Heat from 2017 to 2021, where he helped them make the 2020 NBA Finals. He has developed a reputation as a stretch big. This season, he's shooting 56.2% from the field and nearly 43% from three. Olynyk's skill set, playoff experience, and time with Miami would make him a worthwhile addition. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Herro all have experience with him, and Terry Rozier does, too, from their time with the Celtics. He is currently in the last year of a 3-year, $37 million contract. Kelly Olynyk isn't the only former Heat player who could be on their radar. PJ Tucker hinted at a possible reunion with the Heat when he posted a picture of himself driving along the Miami highway on February 3. Tucker posted the caption, "Home Sweet Home," with the picture on his Instagram story. The story was aggregated by the Heat X account Heat Nation. While Kelly Olynyk helped the Heat make the finals in 2020, Tucker helped them come within inches of returning 2 years later. Tucker won an NBA title with the Bucks the year before. He played 1 season for the Heat before then signing a more lucrative deal with the Sixers in 2022. Currently, Tucker plays for the Clippers, as the Sixers included him in the James Harden trade. However, they have not featured him in the rotation since November 2023. The Clippers owe Tucker $11 million, so stringing up contracts to add him would be difficult for the Heat. There is a chance the Clippers will buy him out or trade him to a team that will. That would open the window for the Heat to bring him back. The Athletic's Tony Jones explained why Kelly Olynyk is a likely trade candidate. He remains a likely trade candidate, according to multiple league sources. Olynyk has registered widespread interest, particularly among likely playoff teams, because of his status as an expiring contract, but more importantly his versatility on offense, Jones reported in a February 6 story. There's no telling how many teams have been competing for Olynyk's services. Olynyk's $12.2 million contract is inexpensive, given his skill set. It's a possibility the Heat wind up with both Olynyk and Tucker, but there would also have to be a few moving parts for that to happen. And you fan, what do you think of the Kelly Olynyk situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.